Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In the last few weeks I've been on the hunt to find the best acai place in Sydney, Australia, as I am obsessed with acai. At the end of the video I will rank all the 6 acai places in a bunch of different categories, which were price, taste, toppings, variety, texture, and meltability, because my overall opinions of the best / the worst acai may be very different to you, because you may only care about the price or the texture or the toppings, and that's why I will rank these against all different categories, because they all have some pros and some cons in every single acai place. So yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, I just got the acai bowl from Excess Espresso here in Meadowbank. It was $14. It only comes with granola, bananas, and strawberries. So I think this is pretty good price. Let's give it a taste. Really smooth, really good texture. I really like it. So it's been about 30 minutes since I bought the bowl. Yes, it does take me a while to eat these because I am a slow eater, hence why I am testing the meltability on these acais. Plus it was a really big bowl and I'm pretty full now, but it is melting a little bit at the bottom, as you can see, but it's still pretty thick. Like there is, the middle part is still like really thick, so it's not gonna like, it's not, the whole thing isn't like goo, so that's really good. So I came to Soul Bowl here in Parramatta, got the $14 acai. They have 3 different sizes, a $12 one for small. This one is the medium sized one at $14, and then there's another one at $15.50. Let's just taste it. I haven't had this for a while. It's really nice and smooth. The acai is pretty good. It's really nice. Nothing amazing, but pretty good so far. It doesn't have a lot in there, despite it being the $14 one, the medium sized one. It doesn't have a lot of acai. Let's try it with granola and bananas. Pretty decent, nothing amazing, nothing terrible. Yeah, pretty good. I'll come back to you guys when I've eaten most of it. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes and I've eaten all of it, but yeah, it tastes really good. There wasn't as much strawberries and bananas as I've had before previously. Meltability wise, it's melts pretty quickly. Texture, really nice and smooth. Overall, I really like it. Apologies for the wind. It's very windy today. I decided to get a Thirsty Monkey. I'm really excited for this one because I have not tried it before. And I've heard a lot of people say the texture is unbeatable. That's like their slogan. It's melted a little bit because I've been taking photos and videos, and the time it took from buying it and then walking all the way here. Anyways, let's try it. Okay, it's pretty good actually. Very smooth. It doesn't feel like scratchy in your throat. Let's try the granola. This granola is really good. I'm gonna enjoy this and then we'll see how melted it gets in like a few minutes. So it's been about 10 or 12 minutes since I last spoke to you. I've eaten most of it. It's pretty much done. It's still pretty thick in most stands, even though it's a bit melted, if you can kind of see. I guess we'll see you when the next one is. So I just got the acai bowl from Fruitologist here in Balmain. There's also one in Bondi. It looks really cool, really nice. It's only $15, so let's try it. Bananas are fresh. Strawberries are fresh as well. Granola. It's also really nice. I just got the standard, which is, I feel like the standard with most bowls is banana, strawberry, and granola. So, I really do like the texture. It's really thick. Alright, so it's almost done. There's like literally a little bit left. This was really good. It's held its shape. It's melted a little bit, but not like turned into goo. It's still pretty thick. and yeah, I like it, I really do. And for $15 exactly, like some other places are like $14.95 or $15.50. I did pay with cash, so I don't know if there was a surcharge, but yeah, pretty good price, pretty good bowl, pretty big, pretty filling. Yeah, so I'm here at Yellow Acai in Rydalme, and I used to live here, so it must have been new that they recently opened this up. I just got the acai, the large size one. They have a small one at $11 and the large one at $15. I added shredded coconut, as you can see, which is an extra $1. It has the standard strawberry, banana and granola on top of it, and yeah, let's try it out. I do like it, it's really nice and refreshing. Some places I've been to, like Excess, it was very sweet, the acai, so this one is not, and that's what I like. I want it to be like fresh and not like they added sweetening to it. Really good, really refreshing. Let's try it with strawberries and the granola. I do like the granola, it's really nice. It's not like cheap granola, it's like actually good, if that makes sense. Yeah, I really do like this one. I'll come back to you guys in a bit. So I'm almost done eating it. There's still a little bit left. It's melted a little bit, but that's, you know, expected. It's a liquid that's being frozen, so it's gonna happen, but it's not that liquidy, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I really do like it. The granola is like nice granola. It's not like cheap granola like at some places I've been to. And the acai itself is really nice. I really do like it. It feels really nice and refreshing. It doesn't feel like it's sweetened. But yeah. Okay, so I'm here in Sophie LAKEY. Went to Oakberry Acai. Fun fact, the first place I ever tried an acai bowl was from Oakberry, but it was in the Gold Coast from like 2 years ago. But yeah, so I haven't actually tried it since. Also, this one was the medium-sized one. There were 3 sizes, small one being $15, and then $17 this one, and then a $20 one. So it got a bit more expensive, but I think it's justified because you can get as much toppings as you want for no extra charge. I didn't get strawberries or bananas because the last few bowls I've gotten were all strawberries, bananas and granola. So I ended up getting vegan granola, cocoa nips, watermelon, passion fruit, chia seeds, mango puree, and something else I can't remember. Yeah, it has a lot more toppings in it, and it wasn't any extra charge. I could have added strawberries and bananas as well if I wanted to, but I just wanted to have all the other ingredients because I've always had it. But anyways, let's give it a try. Let's try the actual acai itself. It's good. It's really, but it tastes familiar. Like, I mean, I know it's acai, but it kind of tastes like the one from Excess. Like if they use the same acai. Like it tastes ever so slightly sweet, but not as sweet as the one from Excess. But it's good. It's a lot less thick than the other bowls. Like it's a lot more like waterier. I mean, it's still quite thick, but it's like a lot more waterier and smooth than the other bowls that I've tried. Let's do it with the watermelon. That's very good. And then inside there's some chia seeds and granola. This is so good. I'll come back to you guys when I've kind of finished eating most of the bowl for my overall thoughts. So that was really good. I really do like this one. I haven't had Oakberry since the first time I've ever tried Oakberry, which was 2 years ago. Okay, so I'm going to rank all of the 6 different acai places that I tried in this video to the 6 different categories that I made for myself, which is price, taste, toppings, variety, texture, and meltability. Let's start off with the price, and it's quite hard to rank, in my opinions, what is the best price and what isn't, because obviously the cheaper the price is, it's the best. But some of the places only have 1 size, some of them have 2, and some of them have 3 sizes. So, you know, the cheapest price may actually be a small size versus another one, which is like $1 more, may just be the one big size, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go through all of the acai places that I went to, and I'm going to tell you all the different sizes and all the different prices, and I'll show you photos and you can be the judge of what you think is a good price. First one is at Excess Espresso. They only have one size, which is $14. The second place we went to is Soul Bowl, and that has 3 different sizes, being $12 for a small, $14 for a medium, and $15.50 for a large. Then we went to Thirsty Monkey, and they have 3 different sizes as well, which is $10.50 for a small, all the way up to $15.95 for a medium, and then the large size one is $16.50. So it was a huge jump between the small and the medium, but you do get a lot more in the medium and the large size one. Then we went to Fruitologist, and there's only one size, which is $15. Then we went to Yellow Acai. They only have 2 sizes, and it is small for $11 and large for $15. And then finally we went to Oakberry together. I bring you guys along with me, that's why we went together. And they have 3 different sizes, which is $15 for a small, $17 for a medium, and $20 for a large, which is, I think, way overpriced to begin with, but I think is justifiable with the toppings, as you do get unlimited toppings. So I think, you know, it is justifiable, and I only got a medium, but that's already $17, which is more expensive than the largest one, which is at Thirsty Monkey at $16.50. I think the best set price is $15 for like a large size one, so any more than that is probably just a bit overpriced, and any under that, if it's for the large size one, it's a good deal. Anyways, let's go to the next category, which is the taste. I'm going to rank these in 1s, 2s, and 3s, not just in 1 to 6. So the number 1's best one is Thirsty Monkey, Fruitologist, and Yellow Acai. Those 3 I think are the best tasting acais. They are really good, they're really fresh. They don't taste like it has any sweetness or anything into it. It just tastes like pure acai, and that's what I love. The second place has to go to Oakberry and Soul Bowl. I think Oakberry had a little bit of like a sweetness to it, but I couldn't tell if it was the actual acai itself or because it had a bit of mango puree added, or if it was the passion fruit, or it was the watermelon, you know, next to it. But it did taste a little bit sweeter than I remember acai tasting. And then also Soul Bowl tastes just a little bit more of like creamier ice cream. It doesn't taste as like real acai, if that makes sense. Last place has to go to Excess Espresso. I did like it when I first tried it and filmed myself my reaction to it, but I think once I've, you know, had other different acai places to compare them together, I went actually back to Excess Espresso to have a little acai cone, because you can get them in a little cone, and it just did not taste that good. It tasted really sweet. Next one is the toppings, and number 1 place has to go to Oakberry. They are the most expensive bowls, or cups, because they are actually cups, but you do get unlimited toppings for no additional charge, which I think is the best thing ever. You can add so many different things to it. Obviously, the more toppings you add, the less acai you're gonna get. It has to all fit in the same like cup, but I think it's a huge win. I think, you know, for the extra like $2 or $3 compared to other acai bowls, Oakberry definitely wins with the toppings. All the rest have basic standard toppings, which is strawberries, bananas, and granola. Let's go to the next category, which is variety. What I mean by variety, I mean, can you get them just the acai in like a cone? Can you get smoothie bowls? Number 1 has to go to Soul Bowl. They have a lot of smoothie bowl options, which I have tried a few. I have tried the blue one. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was blue. And I've also tried the pink potato one. and the pina colada one, and yeah, they were pretty good. You can get the acai just in a cone. My second place has to go to Excess Espresso. They do have a lot of different acai options. Like you can just get the peanut butter one. You can also get a Biscoff one, which will have Biscoff crumbs and Biscoff biscuits, as well as the Biscoff, like, you know, sauce. Oakberry, they had a bunch of different options for different types of bowls, and Yellow Acai only has those two bowls and that's it. They sell like mini pancakes and smoothies and whatnot, but they don't have any other types of like smoothie bowls or acai bowls. Thirsty Monkey as well, you can get it in a cone. Fruitologist only has one bowl. And then the fifth category I want to talk about is texture. This is what I think is most important with acai because you want it to be really thick. And then sixth category is meltability, so you want it to stay thick for longer. So in first place for texture wise has to go to Thirsty Monkey. They always talk about in their TikToks that it's unbeatable texture. They literally never shut up about it, and I do agree with them. Second place has to go to Fruitologist and Yellow Acai and Excess Espresso, as they are pretty thick. And then third place has to go to Soul Bowl. It also is more of like an ice cream kind of texture, if that makes sense. And then in fourth place has to go to Oakberry, as it's more of like their texture is more runnier. And then let's talk about meltability, because I'm a slow eater, so I don't want to buy the bowl and then like 5 minutes later it's just turned into goo. So Thirsty Monkey, Fruitologist, Yellow Acai and Excess Espresso are the best for staying thick longer. Second place has to go to Soul Bowl because it's more of like a smooth ice cream kind of texture. I don't think it's actually ice cream. It does taste like real acai, but it's just more of like a creamier texture, meaning that it actually does melt a lot quicker. And then third place being Oakberry, because it's not as thick. It's more like kind of more of like a pure blend than it being like a thick kind of like ice cream. Like they don't have like a swell like all the other ones do. It's just kind of like poured into the cup. Overall, my favorite acai place has to go to Thirsty Monkey. Although the medium and large size one is quite expensive, the small $10.50 one is a pretty good price. I do love the thickness. The granola is really nice. The strawberries are fresh and bananas are fresh. I can literally see them making it, as well as they do make the bowls quite quickly. Like I've seen the lines for Thirsty Monkey get quite long sometimes, but I know that they do make them quite quickly. Like I will wait in line for however long I'm waiting in line, but once they take my order, I will get my acai within like less than 5 minutes. So no matter how long the line is, because they do make it quite quickly, so that's good. All the other ones, Fruitologist, Yellow Acai, Soul Bowl and Oakberry, they're all pretty good. In second place, I do want to give honorable mentions to Oakberry, because even though they are a bit more expensive, it does have unlimited toppings, which I think all of them should do that. But last place has to go to Excess Espresso. I think because they're not necessarily a set acai place. Like they don't only specialize in acai bowls, they have their entire kitchen and coffees and all that stuff that they need more focus on. They do have an acai machine, that's why I talked about it in this video, but I don't think the taste is as good. It tastes very sweet, and I just have not gone, I will not go there again. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously I didn't go to every single acai place, I only went to 6, so if you know a good acai place in Sydney, Australia, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, support me on Patreon to see behind the scenes blooper reels and extra exclusive content, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.